Good evening. At this time, I'm going to open the hearing with opening remarks of the Township of Abington for the public hearing on Verizon Cable franchise renewal dated June 13th, 2019. This is a public hearing of Abington Township regarding cable franchise renewal for Abington Township. This public hearing is held pursuant to Section 626 of the Federal Cable Act, which sets forth the process for franchise renewal. The township current franchise with Verizon will expire soon, and the township is in the process of renewing the franchise. This public hearing is part of the preliminary portion of the franchise renewal, in which the township reviews the cable operator's past performance and identifies the township's future cable-related community needs. As such, as part of this public hearing, we invite comments from any citizens who wish to speak regarding either or both of the aforementioned subjects. Franchise renewal is the best opportunity for municipalities to assert their rights with respect to their cable operators and to obtain important benefits in return for granting the cable operators the right to use their public right-of-ways. These benefits include: 1, a state-of-the-art cable system now and in the future; 2, strong customer service standards; 3, free services to community facilities; 4, better reporting requirements from the cable operator; 5, maximize franchise fees; 6, an educational and governmental EG channel; 7, capital support for active EG channels; 8, legal protections of the rights of way; and 9, better mechanisms to enforce the franchise agreement. These are just some of the potential benefits available through franchise renewal. Citizens may address these items or any other cable-related items that are important to them. We will now open the hearing up to citizen comments. Thank you. Is there anyone who wants to come and speak in regards to the Verizon Cable franchise renewal? Before you identify yourself, let me note for the public that we have added a time clock as a courtesy to the speaker, and so that the speaker should not have to be interrupted by the meeting chair. Is someone have their cable or phones on? Okay. You could please turn off all electronic devices at this time. All right. Comments related to the franchise of Verizon. Thank you. Go ahead.
So my first comment is that we've noticed that the 3-minute timer is for some residents and not for others. We hope you'll be respectful of that, and if one resident has 3 minutes, then the others should also. So one of the things, we paid for the Verizon services, and we're finding that there are commercials popping up all over the place. So the amount of commercial...
Is your microphone on, Ms. Lehman?
It's got the red light on.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
That's better.
Okay. So we paid for the service, and now we find that there's commercials popping up everywhere on our screen while we're watching 2 and 3 times sometimes. When we try to navigate to the DVR or something else, there'll be a big ad that comes up. We have to get rid of the ad first. That's not okay. The reason we were paying that much is because, and they'll tell you that you need to pay more then. So that's not okay, that amount of advertising. Shows that are shown on my TV, some of them are so pornographic and so violent. They are not only not good for families and children, they need to be marked better, and a system to eliminate those or show which ones they even are. You can be in the middle of something and come across the violence and the pornography that should not have our children exposed to those things. Better customer service is needed overall. I think anybody you talk to would tell you that nobody wants to be on the phone all day to get somebody on customer service. When there's a problem that affects the service, clearer announcements can be posted so the user knows what the problem is and, whether or not there's something they need to do. Shorter times are needed to get techs out to fix a problem. It's my understanding that Verizon bought AOL and Yahoo for the email portion of it. And so, unfortunately, Verizon is claiming no responsibility for whatever AOL and Yahoo do with those. And emails have been delayed with no clear message as to why they're delayed and no clear message as to when they've been delivered, and sometimes they're not delivered. The other thing is there is a concern that our emails, our phone conversations, and so on are being collected perhaps via NSA, perhaps via other mechanisms without our knowledge. And we'd like to know that. I'd like to see a clear message that your communications via this franchise are not collected and not archived, not something that's done secretly or we have to break City Hall to find out. We'd like to know if Verizon sells our email addresses without our permission. We'd like to know if our computer microphones are able to be turned around and become listening devices. That has happened with, for instance, laptops in schools not too long ago. And we should be able to get posted announcements to that effect, and also cameras were turned around. So posted announcements that none of these things are happening is the only way that we can be sure that you're even aware that that's an issue for us. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Any other comments from the public on the Verizon franchise renewal? If there are none, I'll just make a statement that comments that we have received via email or other forms of communications will be recognized and will be incorporated into the record. So if there is no motion, so if there are no further comments, I'll close the hearing at this time. Thank you.